Hello everyone, my name is Aiden and welcome to this video. So as you can see, I have 1,321 Malachite, and basically this was a challenge I gave myself just to see how much I could get in a day, and that is the amount that I got. Now you're probably thinking, Aiden, how did you get so much Malachite in one day? Well, I'm going to tell you, you don't need to be an extremely high level. That would help because you won't need people to help you, but if you're a lower level, it is still easy for you to get this method working for yourself. Now there are two methods to obtaining ores and materials in this game, and the two of them are farming it yourself. So you go around, look for it, you mine it, and you do some storm chests, get some weapons, dismantle them, you get some malachite, and also you get it from the storm chest. And then there's trading. Now hold on, I know a lot of people get very eerie when they hear the word trading because it's so frowned upon in the community because of scamming and stuff like that. Now I think that trading is a great part of the game when done correctly. Now I don't go into the global chat and I don't start spamming, hey, let's trade my base and this and that. No, I'm actually in a couple of Facebook groups which are Fortnite dedicated for trading PvE. Now I will link them down below. I highly recommend them, but if you're some sort of scammer, then just stay away, because as soon as you make one scam, people record, people will get your name, you will be reported, you'll be removed from the group. And that's the reason these groups are so good. It's because it's such a strong community together. If there is a scam, which there very seldom is, there's normally no scam. I mean, touch wood, I've not been scammed yet, and I've made maybe 30-40 trades of people, and I've made some big trades. I mean, I've whacked down stacks of sunbeams, stacks of bright core, to get stuff off them, and they take it, then they drop their stuff. I mean, it's alright for me, I can record it, and obviously, but some people can't record, but you can take screenshots, and as long as the proof's there, we're all good, and we will keep an eye out on these people and have them booted if, proven guilty of scamming. Now I know that's quite a lot to take in. There's a lot of me throwing the word scam around, but as I said, it's not very consistent. I mean, you might see it in the group chat, it's because you've got these young kids, they're just, trying to make a living, so they're scamming. But in these dedicated groups, people like myself and probably you, we're a bit older, we're looking to just get these trades done, get what we want. And that's the good part, that's what I like. So what you do is, I've linked them down below, you just, you send off an application to them, they're just going to have a quick scan through, they ask you a couple of questions, just to, see if you're viable for it. And when you're in the group, what you do is you post what you have, or what you're going to trade, and then what you want. And then you just put ratios in your platform, and a bunch of people like myself, if we want it, we're interested, we're going to comment down below our ratios that we will give you for this item, and basically you can choose which ones you will accept and which ones to decline. You're not forced to accept the first one, you can leave. I mean, there could be offers there, you're not happy with any of them, you could leave them. Now the way I got so much malachite, and the way you get so much malachite, is not to farm malachite itself. Now if you went to, Canny Valley and you started looking for malachite around the map, you're not going to get much. You're going to get maybe, let's say average 6 to 8, if you're lucky, a game. It might sound like a lot, but it's not. Not when you can do what I'm about to tell you to do. Now, as I said, this is easier for higher levels, obviously a bit more challenging for low levels. Now, if you have a high level friend or you're a high level, if you can get yourself into a Twine Peaks mission in private, I repeat private, because as a player in Twine Peaks, I do not like seeing low levels in my game, especially the higher tier ones where there's better resources around the maps, and these low levels obviously not helping out, they're here to farm. No, if you're taxiing a friend there, or you're being taxied, please ask to them, for them to make it private, because if you're private, you're not upsetting anyone. I mean, it's fine, you could farm for days on end and we'd all be happy. Now the trick to this is you farm in the higher level areas for the higher level resources, because the trade value for the malachite is a lot higher. For example, shadow shard, I would trade 1 shadow shard for 4 malachite. I would trade 1 obsidian for 3 malachite. Sunbeam, I would trade one sunbeam for 8 malachite. Do you get the drift here? So if you find 1 sunbeam, that's 8 malachite, if you trade it. And you could probably get higher offers, you can also get less, but you take what's healthy for you. Now the thing is, if you run storm chests in these high level places, so this is, you know, a bit more for the high levels, you can absolutely store a bunch of obsidian, shadow shard, and bright core and all that, and then you can just trade it for the malachite, and you can get tons. As I got 1,321 today, it's as easy as that. So what you're basically looking to do, I mean, you don't even have to do, you know, you don't have to run storm chests either. If you're lower levels, what you can do is you could get taxied to a 100 mission, and you could go and mine all the rocks, all the trees. You could get yourself oxidized powder, 5-star tier powder, which is extremely, you know, that is a great trade, a great trading material. A lot of people look for that. I'm always looking for that. I will throw a bunch of malachite your way. I would give you like 400-600 malachite for a stack of that. I'm pretty sure some people pay even more, because oxidized ore is, you know, it's very annoying to go farm, and basically the whole point of trading is for convenience. You're saving time, and that's where low levels excel. They don't mind putting in time to get these resources if at the end of it they can trade it for a big stack of what they want at their level, because obviously it's lower tier, it's not going to have as much value, but they're going to get such a ton of what they want that it's efficient. That's the efficient way for them to get this material rather than farming. So, you know, that's what I recommend. If you're low level, you want to take yourself into a high level mission in private with a friend. I'll be taking some people, I'll be dropping you off in some missions. Just drop your IDs and PSNs and gamer tags down below. As long as you're on the Epic Games launcher, I can add you. I'll add you, I'll drop you off on a mission. I'm going to bop off out, probably bring a couple more people into different missions, all in private. You get on with your farming. I'll make sure it's a mission which, you know, doesn't expire. So it's one you have to set off, like Ride the Lightning and stuff like that. And then, you know, you simply farm. Like I said, you can do the rocks for the oxidized powder. You could do the trees for the... I can't remember what the peaky twine. I'm not sure what it is. I think that might be the 4th tier. There is a 5 tier one, which I think it's called curved twine, which is also a very well traded item. And then you're also going to get tons of planks, tons of brick on that, and, you know, just other stuff which is going to help trade in general. But yeah, that is the way to get malachite, and lots of other resources. I mean, if you have a quick way to get these materials and you can trade them for what you want, do it. Now, if you don't have access to this, or you don't like trading, there is the farming method. Now, I don't advise it, it's not as fast, but I do have the efficient way to farm, you know, practically. If you want to go do it manually, then I will be putting up a video in the next couple of days how to manually go and farm this malachite, the best way to do it, the best missions, the best parts of the maps and all that, you know, what classes you should be using, because a lot of people don't understand, you know, you're just using a Pathfinder, not a Pathfinder, an Outlander just makes things so much quicker, and a lot of stuff like that, you know, based on your boosting stats, you're going to start 2-hitting trees and stuff, you know. So I hope this incited you. You know, I hope you take it into your brain and process it, and it all works out. And like I said, the community for the trading, you know, Facebook group is very strong. It's a very kind community. If you have questions, people are always welcome. I don't believe taxiing is allowed to be asked in there though, so I wouldn't recommend asking for that. Unless you see my name, you can reply to me. I'll happily taxi people if I'm on, or if I've got some time, you know. Like I said, if you drop your names down below, I'll do that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helps. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. The winners of the competition is announced tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Oh, actually, before I go, I'm going to show you my run that I done on the Ninja Assault course. If you haven't seen the video, I built a course, and it's there for everyone to come try out, and at the end of the week the person with the fastest time will receive a prize. So if you guys think you can come smash the times, drop your names down below and say you want to do the course, and I'll invite you to that. So I'm just showing you my run here just to set the benchmark so you can get an idea. And like I said, if you guys don't have to do it exactly like me. If you can think of other ways, you know, to get around this course a little bit quicker, then you know, I've done the anti-cheat to my head, so if you start finding other ways around, then, you know, props to you. So this is my run. It was pretty tense. I mean, I'm wielding a sword. I want everyone to wield a sword when they do it, so they can't aim at this part, because this part was actually really tense, you know, looking down and knowing you can fall off this tiny little thing is actually quite scary. So this is gonna be, yeah. My screen went black. My screen recalibrated at the moment. I actually done it twice in this, but I still managed to smash the time. Where do we go? And time as I crossed the line. I stuttered there at the end. But yeah, that's my run time. That's the benchmark. If you guys want to compete and have a chance at winning a prize, drop your name down below and say that you want to do the run. Put, I don't know, hashtag ninja run or something like that. Something cringy. The more cringe, the better. But yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.